What's up, everyone? Today we are doing a react video. We don't do these ever on the channel, but the main reason I'm doing this today is because the thing being reacted to is my setup by the Twitch streamer Nmplol, that dude with the 90 chins and the angry Norwegian girlfriend. They reacted to my setup, and now I'm going to react to their reaction and answer the questions asked by them and by the chat. And we all know I'm doing this because, well, I like low effort content and low cost content, and this is about as low effort and low cost as it gets. So let's get into the video and see exactly what they thought of my setup.
All right, next post.
Okay, let's see what he's got to say.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
What the fuck? This is an actual... Dude, you can tell the tech guys.
Okay, wait, let's stop here. So let's see what the chat's got to be saying here. Tech guy, yes. Soda Pog, yep. As you can see, I got Soda popping on the screen there. Look at the wall. It's safe to assume he is talking about this wall over here on the far left. We'll get into that in a little bit. 6 consoles, actually 10. Hardware store. That's one of the truest comments possible. And yeah, I could open up my own hardware store. Soda, PogChamp, cables. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The cable management here is an absolute mess. But if you've ever seen like the Sushi Dragon, you'll know there is a point where it becomes impossible. When you're doing constant R&D kind of things, you can't have clean wiring. It's just not possible because you're constantly shifting stuff in and out, in and out.
This guy has 3 capture cards.
Nope. So he's counting 3 capture cards with this bottom one here on the right. This is actually a USB audio interface by Behringer called a UM2. And that's part of my whole house streaming setup that I do. But he's not wrong, actually. There are 3 capture cards in this photo. And if I move myself out of frame here, you can see 1, 2, and then there's a third one here I haven't installed yet. But yes, he is right. There are 3 technically, but that is not one of them. And looking back here at the chat, there's just dust. Dude, so Greg teammate says dust. He is not wrong. When you have this many electronics sitting in a single room, dude, the dust is insane. The dust is absolutely crazy. At the same time, though, I think what he's also seeing in the picture is part of the lighting. It's not actual dust. It's a really poorly taken photo by myself because it's a small room. It's weird Cirque du Soleil kind of acrobatics trying to take the pictures.
Person built their desk.
3 capture cards, 2 audio interfaces.
Actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's no 3 audio interfaces. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
This up here, what he's referring to just under his photo, is a compressor. It's an audio compressor. It's an Alesis 3630 audio compressor. I have 3 of them.
A printer from the 90s.
2016.
Oh my god.
This guy built his own desk.
Okay, getting back to the chat here. So the cable wall, any gifters? Is this guy an octopus? What do you need all of this stuff for? Well, what I need all this stuff for is part of my job where I get contracted out for different companies for different things. And as a result, I do need a myriad of items for each particular job. So that is how you kind of amass this kind of stuff. But I also do a lot of R&D on the streaming side of things. Like on the back end, I test a lot of stuff for companies who are creating new products that you end up actually buying. I end up testing those things on the back end. So because of that, that's how I kind of acquire all these things, is I have to buy them to test and, well, get my job done. Cable management on point. This guy gets it. Let's see here. Sound baffling everywhere. He is actually wrong. You are seeing in this photo the full room sound dampening, because behind me, obviously, as you can see, there's no panels there. It's a green wall. So I can't have sound baffling there. And you can see on the far left over there that there can't be sound dampening there because, well, there's 2x6s and cables. So, you know, you're seeing all of it in the room right now. Watch a soda, absolutely. Tech guy, you are not wrong. Fire hazard. Band of ponies. Listen here, you stupid and poor idiot. You would not know a fire hazard if your house was actually on fire. Okay? That is the furthest thing away from being a fire hazard. You're stupid and poor. Shut up. You don't know anything. A printer, I use the printer actually for scanning, shockingly enough. 6 consoles, studio, it is absolutely a studio. Wall outlet, yes. Pausing here, why though? Why though, asks Wade. Like I said, part of my job and part of my hobby, but mostly part of my job. Oh, and quite messy. At Fiddle, you only say quite messy because you're poor and don't own half the cool stuff that I do. And Omen says too many wires. Once again, when you're poor and you don't own things, you don't have things to plug in. So neither of you two know anything.
This is
Look,
crazy.
he attacked.
Oh my god. Fire hazard. You people are so stupid. I swear to God, you're so dumb. He must be a musician. While I am flattered, I am not a musician. In fact, I am a man of many, many talents. I'm not going to lie about that. But music is not one of them. I do not know how to play any instruments whatsoever.
Attached plywood to the wall.
That is actually 2x6s. Plywood is a compressed wood. These are solid pieces of wood that you can screw in an anchor to without the fear of splitting. And let's see. Pog. Okay.
And attached plugs to it. So it's like a charging wall.
Technically a power wall. A charging wall would be, you know, for phones and stuff. This is technically a power wall. Cable management. It's sick though. Obsessions gets it. Must be a radio host or something. You are actually not wrong. I have hosted several shows in my lifetime, and I've actually owned 2 radio stations. So you are not wrong. UPub says actual tech guy. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment.
This person built their own shit.
Please free my account. Says trader. Funny you bring that up, actually. Just kind of starting, and I trade off of my phone right now, but I am branching out into creating an API kind of trading interface using Alpaca. So this setup will eventually turn into a trading setup. You are not wrong. He's a sound engineer or a producer, says you're bald. No. Well, actually, okay, I'm not a sound engineer. That is for damn sure. Those people are crazy smart. I am not a sound engineer. I have produced for people in the past. I don't do it much anymore, as you can tell from the lackluster effort I put into my own content. I am not a producer anymore, but yes, I have done producing in the past for other shows.
They were not happy with anything they could find online.
She is correct. I could not stand anything I could find online. The desk, on the other hand, I did not build. This is an IKEA 6-person dinner table. And it was the only thing I could find that would accommodate all of my monitors, because the monitors you see here, the triple bottoms, are all 27-inch monitors. So because of that, I couldn't just use a regular poor person desk that you get from like Staples. And her logic is correct. I couldn't find anything on the market that I liked, so I did have to build out the office myself. No one had the things that I needed in one package.
That's cool.
And if we look here, it says that's sick. Bill Dribbly, real tech guy. What is that? Pepe respect. Thank you. Fire hazard. I swear to God, man. When you people are so dumb and you don't actually know what causes a fire. Oh my God. You fucking 2 heads. I swear to God.
Crazy.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm Nmplol. I have 3 monitors and a TV. Ooh. Bitch.
Next one.
That is right. So there you guys go. That is the, well, reaction to the react of what Nmplol thought of my setup. Malena obviously liked it. How could she not? And Nmplol, I think he just realized, well, his little three monitor setup is kind of peasant class. But there you guys have it. Thanks so much for tuning in. I've been Arif. Hit that subscribe button if you like this. We're not going to do react on this channel very often, I promise. This is kind of a one-off thing, unless Soda Poppin wants to react. If Soda Poppin wants to react, I will 100% react to that reaction. Other than that, we'll be back to regular content right after this video. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time.